casually in the middle of biting a bagel. Who here hasn't slept with Denise?
It's like the Jelly of the Month Club.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
I kind of thought you might be. You're the Florida version of Sex in the City, JD.
Never say never. We're welcoming Natasha Ricketts to the Rainbow Remix. Thank you for being in the mix. I am so happy we made this happen today because that way the show's still going on and we're still in Pride Month because I wanted to get you in there for Pride Month and we made it happen. So
perfect. Thank you.
I'm so glad you're here. So much to talk about because I know you from being like a local iconic, the Purple Goddess energy, playing around town, Wilton Manors, Finnegan's, and just basically everywhere in South Florida. So,
yeah.
But you have a certain Broadway energy that you bring to your show.
Thank you. What a compliment.
So, yeah, I noticed that when I saw you at Finnegan's, and I want to come catch you at Wilton Manors one of these days because I know that you've got several places you played in Wilton Manors, right?
I do.
What is your stomping grounds on the drive? Where is that usually do you play?
I'd say I'm featured most at the Alibi, Georgie's Alibi. That's, right in the heart of Wilton Drive's little complex there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm there Wednesdays at 7:12 p.m., never at 7. I struggle with being on time.
Oh my God, me too.
Yeah.
Is that an artist thing?
I think it is.
Someone else with a time management.
Exactly. So I never say 7. It's never right at 7.
Love it. Okay.
And then Saturdays, I'm there at Georgie's Alibi at 6 p.m. with my duo partner, Brian Mason, who's also a staple on the Wilton Drive as well.
Yeah.
And that's 6 p.m.-ish as well every Saturday.
Ish. That's what I use. Ish.
Yeah, exactly. And then, and after Jagged Little Pill closes, I'm going to be back at Next Bar and Lounge, and that's every other Monday at 7-ish. And then like you said, I am at Tim Finnegan's like once a month.
Yeah.
And I'm in Fort Lauderdale. I'm at the Tower Club every Friday, and that's like a supper club, nice. Members place that's really great. And a queer man just took over as the director, so everything is changing and everything not just looks better, but there's more Pride events happening and there's more decorations in the room. So that's going to be a great little turnaround too.
That is great. I love that you keep yourself busy. You have such a variety, a diversity in what you do, and you play.
Thank you.
You're busy all the time, and that's the key, like to keep yourself out there, I want to catch, like I said, the shows at Wilton. I'm actually playing at Finnegan's tomorrow night. And,
fabulous.
But I think you usually do Tuesdays, right? Are you still doing the Tuesday there, or
actually Thursdays?
Yeah.
So I'll do like one Thursday a month.
You pack the place on a Thursday, which is not easy to do because it's a weeknight. And I think that there's really something to be said for that. So I know that as a performer myself, there was a time where I was playing 4 nights a week, and you kind of get your regulars in each place that you play, but you certainly are making a name for yourself out there, and that's really
thank you. I'm working on it,
and definitely in the queer community, which is so
absolutely
cool because you really get a chance to be diversified and to do. I mean, I started playing in the queer community before I was even out because I was still married and I wanted to play my original music. And try going into a regular sports bar or something and play your original music. Like, you have to play what they hear on the radio, what they can sing to. But I felt such a welcoming in the lesbian bars, in the sports bars on Wilton Drive. There used to be a few women's bars back then.
Very lacking in those now.
There used to be a store called Pride Factory. Is that still there? Pride Factory?
Yes, it is. Yes, so they recently moved, but they're still on the drive.
Oh, they're on the
Hmm.
drive. So I used to play at the Pride Factory once a week for like a coffee house hour, and they had a psychic in the room and me playing
Cool.
outside and an artist drawing. That's what I love about the community so much, the artistic diversity and how
Absolutely.
it's so welcoming. And when I saw that you were playing in Slow Burn, Jagged Little Pill, I was like so super excited because I had seen the play at Kravis Center, but when I saw you were in this one, I was like, Joni, when you get that ticket, I wanted that plus one. But it was
Yes.
already promised to my sister because she hadn't seen it yet. So that's why I wasn't there that day, right? So,
I see.
but I will be there probably Saturday night. I'll come with my girlfriend.
Amazing. That'd be
So,
great.
yeah, yeah. So I heard that you were great in this play. I heard that you were you did some acting along with the
Yeah.
singing, right?
Yes.
So can you tell me a little bit about the process of how you got involved with Slow Burn and I believe you have a theater background, right?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I should start there because I actually came down here to pursue professional theater. It was something that I did for the decade before I moved down here. I was traveling all over the country doing shows, Legally Blonde, Little Mermaid, Hunchback of Notre Dame. You name it, I probably have been in it in the last 10, 12 years.
Hmm.
And I came down here. A lot of people know the story. I came down here to work at a theater that I did not vibe with, I did not mesh with. And when a place or a person doesn't serve me, I know what to do, and that is to remove myself. So I was down here with the intention of doing theater only at that specific theater. People that know me will know what theater it is. I'm not here to bash the theater. But I came down just in time for auditions for Slow Burn
Oh,
at that time, and they were doing Sister Act, and I have done Sister Act 4 times
wow.
professionally. I've done it 5 times
Wow.
overall. So I went into that audition, I am your sister Mary Patrick. And I think he could tell. And I just happened to have friends that live down here, and they gave me, a thumbs up. And Patrick, the artistic director of Slow Burn Theater, he trusts his other actors to really know how to add to the family of Slow Burn.
Mhm.
And they all agreed that I would be a good fit. So he took a chance on the new girl down
Yeah,
here and put me in that role that I had already played 4 times. So
yeah.
it was not hard for me to jump in. And since then we've had a really good relationship. I did not expect my Cabaret and All Request show life to blossom the way that it did. And I did not expect to come down here and do any of this that I'm doing now. I just expected to do theater. And I think with this Cabaret life that I have been very blessed to do, and I'm so thankful and pleased, but totally unexpected. With that schedule now, I really can only put aside time for maybe one professional show a year now, and I'm okay with that. But Patrick has been so wonderful in the last 3 years to be able to cast me in roles that I do fit, that still fit my Cabaret schedule. So I haven't really had to give up anything when it comes to, my Wilton shows and my Fort Lauderdale shows, and still get to be a part of the process at Slow Burn. And this company is incredible, and I can't. It does not compare the experience of positivity and family and growing and love. Does not compare to any other theater company that I've ever worked for. So I hope to
Wow.
continue my relationship with them. It's
That's
just
awesome.
wonderful.
I
Yeah.
have a friend who was in who does a play every now and then with Slow Burn, and she was in The King and I a few years ago, and I
Yeah.
got the chance to see that. And the thing I'd like to say about Slow Burn, I just saw Hairspray. I was Joni plus
Yes.
one for Hairspray, and wow, like it is amazing. The level of performance is not.
Oh
I did
yeah.
not expect. You know,
Oh
I'm like,
yeah.
this is so really, really, really good.
Oh yeah. So
Um,
professional.
so professional. I mean, is Slow Burn considered community theater? Or
No, it's very professional. It's
so
equity,
there's
it's Broadway. It's the
okay.
Broadway of South Florida. It's that's why I'm so honored to work there.
So it's
It's
just not
adding.
touring. It's just not a touring
Mhm.
company,
Right. It's
right?
a
Okay.
resident company, and
Gotcha. Gotcha.
a lot of the leads will be from all over the country, New York,
Yeah.
California, stuff like that. And speaking of hairspray, I have to say, do you see this wig behind me
Yes, I do.
and this
Oh
can
yeah,
of
I see.
hairspray?
Oh my God, I have that too.
So this is
That is
actually
cool.
this is Miss Bouvier's dressing room. Miss Bouvier played
Oh
Edna in
wow.
Hairspray, and he's my roommate. So I was like, I'm going to use
Ah.
your room.
Oh my God, that is
So
awesome.
yeah.
I don't know why I have that hairspray can too. I think it was
Oh
Joni
yeah,
gave it to me
probably.
from Hairspray from way back. It was
Yeah,
probably something she bought when the movie was out.
yeah.
But that is so cool. So I think I know your roommate. I think we've been in some Pride Fest together.
I think so. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody knows Miss Bouvier, Eric
Yep.
Swanson, and
Yes.
I live with him and his husband, Mr. Bouvier, Adam, and they're a really big reason why I have had a lot of success here in the cabaret community. He featured me in a lot of his shows when I first got down here because I didn't know where to start, and he said, come here, I'm gonna let you sing. I'm gonna let people hear this voice of yours and see this personality of yours. It can't go to waste. And
Wow.
I thank him and his husband for a lot of my success here. And I'm so glad. Thank you for letting me use your room and your ring light.
Yeah, that's a very unique type of a show that you do. So
Yeah,
I think that besides your talent, you bring something totally different to whatever venue you come to. So it's not the girl with guitar type of thing. It's not
sure.
the person, in the band or the trio or whatever, which is always all welcome. But when you bring in something totally different, now if you bring that in on a Thursday, that's kind of cool and people will come out for
Yeah,
that. So
a little different.
and I do want to mention too, that you went through an amazing physical transition of weight loss. And I kind of followed your journey a little bit on
Thank you.
social media. How long of a time did it take you to lose the weight that you lost?
It's been about 14 months since I started with a trainer and a nutritionist, and it's been 110 pounds lost. And
Wow.
I've never felt better. I've never felt stronger or sexier or more confident. And honestly, I've always been a confident woman. You have to be when you're a performer,
Yes.
you have to
Yeah.
be confident in your craft. And I've always been confident in the way that I sing and the way that I perform. But now it just adds a level of confidence because I feel good. Like I don't have a tummy ache all the time. I'm not thinking about, I really changed my relationship with food.
Hmm.
It was an emotional relationship, and I'm an emotional girl. I can't help it. It really working with somebody that helped me change not only my relationship with food, but also my relationship with my body,
Yeah.
and knowing that it's just better to treat it better. So it's
Right.
been
You're
a
right.
little over a year, and I feel amazing, and I look at pictures of myself, and I'm I think everyone is beautiful. I'm a pansexual woman, and I am attracted
Yeah.
to pretty much everyone. Everyone is hot to me. I find something beautiful in every person. So I always felt beautiful, but now I think it's a whole nother level of beauty because I do feel so good.
Yeah, I totally get that. That it's cliche to say your health is your wealth is your health. But
Yeah,
it is true because if
yeah,
you don't feel well, I mean, what else is there? And the
exactly.
thing is that uh, I did notice, like when I first saw you. First of all, I didn't look like you had 100+ pounds to lose, but um, uh,
Thank you.
when I saw you at Finnegan's, that was before you started the weight loss journey,
Hmm.
and I did love your level of confidence being a bigger woman.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
have to you have to put that over, especially as a woman. You have to have that to get up on
Yeah,
stage, and I think, but we all feel, especially women, like you want to look your best. I just lost about 36 pounds,
Good
and
for you.
thank you. And I'm not done. I'm still on the journey, and I know, I don't like the feeling of wanting to cover up, and that's what I was
Yes.
always feeling like I wanted to do, and so I get what you're saying. Like you have it's a freedom,
Yeah.
even in what you could wear. And
Yes.
so
Absolutely.
I totally get that. And it's something that is so evident that you worked really hard to achieve, because
Yeah.
not
Thank
it,
you.
you got to do both things. It's not just the eating and it's not just the working out, and it's also the
Hmm.
mindset. You have to get
Absolutely.
your mindset.
I'm so thankful for my therapist. He is a non-binary trans man that is like just so understanding of everything that I've been through. As a queer person who I present straight. I would walk into a room and a man would probably think I can ask her out, things like that. And he's been wonderful with the weight loss and training yourself to the biggest thing for me was being mad at myself then, being mad at past self for not treating myself better now and not feeling more confident and not being better
Yeah,
to my body.
yeah,
So therapy, that's what I
yeah.
say.
So what's next on your list as far as, are you going to do another slow burn next year maybe, or are you thinking you're going to do different theater?
I think I'm just going to stick to slow burn for now. Has become really, not necessarily, it has become comfortable for me. And they know my schedule and they know me and they know who I am. However, it's not up to me. I did audition for
Yeah,
next season.
yeah.
It hasn't really been fully cast yet. I'm going to put the juju out there. I would really love to be in Rent. It's definitely like
Oh,
one of my favorite shows, and it's a rock musical. And I mean, you've heard my voice. Like that's the kind of stuff I like to sing. And I just really
yeah,
hope that one is has a place for me. If it doesn't, that's okay, because my life is so full of
yeah.
music and singing and gays, and I'm so fulfilled. But I am hopeful that I will be considered for Slow Burn next season. I would like to be. All of the other theaters, honestly, are amazing and have such great production quality as well. But
Yeah,
they are quite the drive and quite the commitment that I wouldn't necessarily be able to work with my
yeah,
schedule.
yeah.
So I'm hopeful every year for Slow Burn, for an opportunity there. And if not, I will continue singing happily for the gays of Wilton Manors, and for the community and at Tim Finnegan's. Even there's
Oh,
a lot of lesbians at Tim
oh
Finnegan's.
God, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, come on, Del Rey.
That's most of my audience will be tomorrow night.
Yeah,
But
that's
uh,
awesome.
so you're a full-time performer. That's
I
all
am.
you do, which is
Yeah,
amazing in and of itself, because everybody's like, got to have a day job, got to have a day job.
yeah,
And I was that person that,
yeah,
I have a business with my ex-husband. So that afforded me to be able, or still affords me to be able to travel if I need to
yeah.
perform out of state, because I could make my own hours. But
Sure.
other than that, it's tough to do the day job, a regular nine
Yeah,
to five, and perform and really hone your craft the right way. Because you're coming
absolutely.
home late at night, you want to work as much as you possibly can. So kudos to you for making
Thank
that
you.
full-time gig. Um,
Thanks.
did
I
you?
do have to mention though, I do walk dogs during the day. I am a dog
Oh,
walker. So I pet sit, I, go to
nice.
people's houses and feed their animals and walk them and take care of them and administer medication and stuff like that as well. It doesn't like heftily pay the bills, but it definitely adds income to
Oh,
my
sure.
to
Yeah.
my little life.
I'll have to make note of that, because I
Please
know
do.
someone that might need your services.
Please do.
So did you grow up in a musical family, or are you the different person in your family with the music?
Yeah, I'm definitely the different person of the family.
Like, where did she come
um,
from wanting to do
yeah,
this
why
kind of
is
a
she so loud?
thing?
Yeah, My dad, it's funny, both my parents always encouraged me to be who I am and pursue what was going to make me happy. I'm very, very
Right.
lucky for the parents that I have.
Absolutely.
So I come from a small town in Michigan,
Oh,
and I my dad never really was. He played, some music in high school and maybe a little here and there in college, but never really, pursued it. And my dad has been just the catalyst
aw.
of my career, really supporting me. My mom has been amazing too. I don't want to leave her out, but my dad, he's here, always comes to the shows and
Aw.
always makes sure that I'm fine. And he started playing music like 6 years ago, like during the pandemic,
Oh. Oh.
and now he plays like 10 instruments and
Wow.
just like, and he's in two bands. I think he's in three bands
Oh
now.
my God.
So I like
Late
to think
bloomer.
out of all of the, exactly. I like to think out of all the things that he did for me, this one little thing that I could do for him was
Aw.
show him that he could pursue something, and it didn't matter when or what age or what he was going to pick up and learn how to do. So I didn't come from a musical family, but I now consider myself in a musical family because my dad he's a musician now.
Wow.
So
What does he
yeah.
play? What does he play in the band?
Oh my gosh. He plays bass, ukulele bass. He plays guitar, plays uh like this bass and then this bass. Look at me
Oh,
knowing
the stand-up
terms.
bass.
Right. And then gosh, I don't even know, just everything. You go into his studio and he's got like 30 different kind of string instruments, and he's also taken some voice lessons, and he sings a little bit of background music and stuff. And he mostly plays folk and bluegrass, and not my cup of tea at
Yeah,
all,
yeah.
not the type of music that I like, but I love that we can just bond over the fact that we're both musicians in very different ways.
That's
And
awesome.
yeah, I'm proud that he's my dad, and that he's just a great person, and I think he made me a great person too. And my mom did too. My mom is all the way in England. She's
Oh,
far, far away, living her best life, living her beautiful English life. And
wow.
she's, we try to talk every day. And she's also very encouraging. She's the reason that I was always very confident, because she always reminded me how beautiful I am. And I'm like,
Oh,
yeah, mom,
that.
I'm beautiful because I look exactly like you.
Oh. Is your mom British? Does she?
She is, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Whole family over there is from England.
Oh,
Um, and that's usually like where, if I ever go anywhere, I'm usually going to England to see them.
oh.
So yeah, so they're all over there. They're always loving and supportive and caring as much as they can be from far away.
Yeah, yeah. That's great. That's very interesting. So your dad being the late bloomer, you probably have the musical gene was already in the DNA. You just needed to help
Yeah.
him bring it out because he didn't
Yeah,
realize it. So you inspired you. It's usually, as you probably know, always works the other way where the parent
exactly.
inspires the child. So this is a really cool twist
Yeah.
that was that
We
situation.
should write a book.
Yeah, you really should. Or a song.
A song, we should definitely do that. He's really great at like parody lyrics. I
Yeah,
wish that I was better at writing and music. I don't feel like I've accessed that part of my ability or brain yet. I'm working on
yeah,
it,
yeah.
but he can take like a a Ronnie Millsap song and change it from "There's a stranger in my house" to "There's a stranger in the nude." Like he just like says stupid, and he'll like make a whole song about it. So
Oh,
he's
wow.
just, he's very talented, and we didn't know, like, we know that my dad is
Wow.
brilliant, but we didn't know that he was this brilliant, and now we can relate and be brilliant together.
So he lives in Michigan. You said he was visiting
Yes, he
today.
visits this weekend. Yeah, I'm
Uh,
excited that he's here, and he's going to see Jagged twice because he's just like
wow.
that. Yeah, he's going to put himself through that pain and emotion twice.
Oh, oh.
It's a tough show. It's emotional, and I mean, Alanis Morissette music is already so like, ugh.
Right, right.
And then they set it to a story about a dysfunctional family. So you're like, oh,
Oh, right. Yeah.
I'm tired.
I didn't when I saw the play, I don't know, the play, the slow burn is a little bit different from the Broadway version, or is it the same exact story?
Yeah, it's about the same. Yeah, I think
Story.
maybe just a few lines are changed here and there, or maybe like an order of a song is changed. But yeah, it's all pretty much the same, and it's heavy.
Yeah, I didn't expect that twist when we went to see. I mean, I didn't know what to expect when we went to see that play. And this
Yeah,
probably a year ago, I think it was at the Kravis. I'm trying to think how
I
long
think you're
ago it
right.
was,
Yeah.
right? And that was the touring ensemble,
Hmm.
and so I don't know. Um, I think they use an orchestra. Now, when you use uh, recorded music, right? Tracks when you're
We
singing.
actually have a full band
You do have a full
at Slow
band.
Burn for Slow Burn.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And where
Yep.
is the band? Is the band, because I'm trying to think of the theater, is there an orchestra pit in that
There's
the
not,
Borough?
no. I
So
guess there used to be, but there's not anymore. They covered it up. So they're actually behind us. They're
on the
behind a
stage.
scrim. So we can see them, but it's just a little like, dimmed until they turn the lights up for curtain call. But you can definitely like see them back there. And I
Yeah.
just think having a live band is just so it just adds so much to a
Oh,
live show.
completely,
Oh yeah.
completely. I think I
Yes.
remember now the band in Kravis. It was behind them as well because
Yeah.
we saw them playing. I always think it's the coolest thing when at the end and everyone's taking their bows and then they go like to the band, or the
Yes,
or
give it up.
in the
Yeah,
pit, because people don't tend to think about that, and there's so many
absolutely.
people working hard to get the emotion into that play with the music.
Absolutely.
When you rehearsed, did you rehearse with the band when you would go into rehearsals?
We had one rehearsal with the band that was just music. So we all, sang together and figured some tempos and sound quality out. Like the drums need to be louder here, or the guitar needs to be softer here. And then we only had like 2 days of rehearsal with them on the stage with them behind us before
Oh,
we opened, because
wow.
they got stuff going on, and we're
Yeah.
there 10 to 6 every day. And a lot of these musicians are, they're working full time, so
Oh,
they can
yeah.
only come around at night or when the shows are. So
Right,
it's
right.
been it was crazy. But of course, as soon as the first, there's like this big like drum crash at the beginning of the show, and it's like ba-da-da, and all of us were like, ah, this is a show,
Yeah,
the first time we heard it. And now we're all like, yeah, we rock out. So it's just
that's
so great to have
cool.
a live band.
I mean,
Absolutely.
like, what is the feeling when the play is over and now everybody's coming to take their bows and people are, I'm sure you're getting a standing ovation for this one. But I mean, is that like the most amazing feeling coming out for them
Yes,
to take your bow?
it really is. I think a lot of us collectively are like, we did it. Every time we're like, we did it, because this show is so emotional. And the ensemble, I'm in the ensemble, and right from the get-go, we're it's no, like there's no like la 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 like in
Yeah,
Hairspray. We're not like "Ooh." It's
right.
literally like, we're here to rock and we're here to bother you.
Yeah, right,
um
right.
and so I think after that, and with the bows and everything, we did it. Oh my gosh, thank you. We hope you enjoyed it. And I have to say, as a performer who gets to feed my soul in many different variations, there is nothing like theater, and there is nothing like the way that I feel when I do a production. And even though I feel very equal with cabaret and theater, there's just something about theater that takes it to the next level for me. Being in front of that many people and telling a story and having a
Yeah.
character or multiple characters, it just like it really like does something to my body and my soul. And I'm so grateful to get to perform every single day. But damn, there's just something about being a theatrical stage that
Yeah.
touches me from head to tuchus. It just, uh,
Yeah, I mean,
it feels so good.
you can transcend for the 2 hours or whoever, however long the play is into
Yeah,
different part of who you are, and just for that, like
absolutely.
on a totally different plane of life,
Exactly. Yeah. And I think when doing my cabarets, I do turn into, the purple goddess or Natasty. I have a couple of different, personas and stuff like that. And I become this like comedy queen that flirts with everybody and, wants a tip in my titties and stuff like that. So it definitely, I love a performance. I just love performing and being, kind of outside of me, still being me, but kind of outside of who
Right.
I am and getting to play characters all the
Yeah.
time. It's just
Yeah.
really like I still remain genuine. I try to remain as genuine as I can be because I do like who I am and I like to present who I am and hope that other people will present who they are as well. Just because I do that. So I feel very grateful to be able to do
Yeah.
what I do.
Yeah, it's amazing, and it is a tough road. It's hard to get the work. It's hard to keeping yourself out there and
Yes,
building the community. You work more with men than you do with women. I'm
I
guessing,
sure
right?
do.
In working in Wilton Manors. Yeah.
Yes.
Um,
Lots of men only.
it is. Sometimes I find working with women difficult. I
Yeah.
tried to do an all women rock music show a few years ago, and right before COVID, and the different personalities and egos that go along. I've always preferred working with men from the
Sure.
standpoint that sometimes women just can't share the spotlight, and
Yeah.
I've worked with Judy, the girl in this picture, uh,
Yeah.
20.
Hey,
Oh
Judy.
gosh, she's from Michigan.
Oh,
She's
wow.
Michigan and Ohio. She just moved back to Ohio with her husband. Um, we worked together, gosh, since 1990. I want to say 1996. We worked
Wow.
together as a duo, and like we lifted each other up. We straightened other's crowns. We were happy when when the audience liked the other one of us, and
Absolutely.
proud of that. But I didn't find that so much in most any other woman I worked with. It was like if someone complimented me, it would irritate her, no matter who it was,
Yeah.
and it was just, I don't like being on the stage with people that you have to, like, you're in competition for the spotlight.
Yeah.
It's like
I
when you're,
totally agree.
and I guess I kind of bring that up because being in a play and in an ensemble, you're part of something that everybody's part of. So you want the whole audience
Yes.
to, and
Yes. We have the same goal.
exactly. And Joni was supposed to sing with me actually tomorrow night, but she's a little under the weather. So I don't know if
Oh,
she's going to be able to, if she's going to have a
it
voice for
sucks.
that. Yeah, I mean, since she was a
Oh.
little kid, I was getting her on stage with me. Like,
Oh, I love that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then one time when Judy couldn't make it, I used to work with tracks, like, and I still do sometimes, like you do. And
Yeah, I do.
I was
Yeah.
like, Joni, you have to learn 20 songs by the weekend because Judy can't make it and I need to do this gig. It was actually
Do it.
Wilton Manors, actually. It was a lesbian bar. So here she is, not even old enough to be in a bar, right? 17, and I'm now no less a lesbian bar and learn 20 songs by the weekend. And I'm sticking you on the poster and you're doing the show with me. It was just
Doing it.
funny.
Yeah.
It was like sink or swim.
That's
When
great. I
you
love
find people
that.
that you work with that you mesh with, and it seems like you have a great
Absolutely.
and Wilton
I
Manors
do.
that you work
I
with.
do.
You work with the drag queens as well.
I don't. We're a little bit like separate. The singers of Wilton and then the queens of Wilton are pretty separate. There's really only Miss Bouvier who kind of like integrates both drag and singing. But I am friends with all of the drag queens. I mean, I love them and I go to their shows and they come to
Yeah.
mine and we tip each other and it's a great experience. And sometimes they'll even feature me if
Oh,
there's room for a singer in the drag show, which is awesome, which is so fun, just like walking around with my microphone and being like, thank you for my dollar. Thank you. That's great. I don't have to do, but we all definitely in Wilton Manors are a great community of a support system. And I'm so lucky. I have no idea how I got so lucky to have this family, but it is a wonderful place. And, going back to like the women thing, there's a few other women that sing on the drive. I think women are like inherently born and raised to compete with each other. And it's really, it's really sad because we thrive in female friendships. And I really don't have a lot of female friendships, obviously, because I only hang out with gay men. And it's like, that's just who I'm surrounded by. But I have, one very best female friend, Alyssa, in Michigan. And then, I'm friends with women down here, but I don't know how to get the point across that we're not here to compete with each other. We're literally here to love each other and lift each other up. And I just wish that was I wish that we could recognize that a little bit more. And also, as a queer woman, like, I'm not here to compete with you. I'm probably here to like kiss you or, tell you look hot, and encourage you on the mic and, tell you to, zip your zipper down a little bit more. Let them see it. Like, let's, so I just have to say, I love women so much. And I just wish that the society that we're raised in wasn't built to pit us against each other, and I do wish constantly for more female friendships and female relationships in my life. So I do love my gays, and I am the luckiest woman in the world to literally be the only woman in my group of gays. And I feel like a powerful ass queen, but I wouldn't hate for other women to feel that way too.
Exactly.
So join us.
I agree. I couldn't agree more with you. It's a shame that it's that way. And it's interesting and refreshing to hear that. I mean, it's sad that it's that way, but that you have that same take on it, because I think a lot of people have the experience, but they don't talk about it. And I think I probably, talked about it too much because I so wanted to work with other women. And I don't know, I think it happens with guys too sometimes. Like, I just saw, was it Don Henley? It was Glenn Fry's story. And he was talking about when he started the Eagles. It was a documentary on his life. And, the Eagles broke up because of egos also. So I guess it happens with the men also, but I think it's a little worse with the women. But it's funny what you said about that maybe if you had another woman on stage, you might tell her to unzip a little more or zip a little more. And I always used to say, like, it's so great to have another woman on the stage to check my makeup for me. Like, is my eyeliner running?
I look good, right? Yeah.
You could probably do that with the guys, though, in Wilton Manors, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Tips.
I'm like, will you see if my bra comes out? You give me an alert for me? Do I look good? Yeah,
you're in
absolutely.
a good place for that, right?
Yeah.
So I am so happy we got you finally on the radio.
Finally.
I usually have a co-host, Denise, who actually lives in England.
Wow.
But she's down here actually right now in Florida visiting her mom, and she took the summer off to take a break because she's helping her mom through some health issues, and I'm kind of flying solo with this, but
sure.
I'm happy to have you.
I've had some fun.
And get you in for Pride Month, and want to get you in before the show. This will drop. I'm going to try to get this out early. Usually we drop on Monday, but I'm going to drop
Fabulous.
it. And I'll send you all the links. I'll let you know. Thank you so much for being here. What a thrill.
Thank you.
I know you have a show coming up at Finnegan's on the 30th of July, right?
I do, yes. Come see me.
Is there anything else you want to mention of performances coming up that we could plug for the...
Oh, sure, yeah. I mean, just to recap, I do my my Wednesday solo show, Pitch Please, every Wednesday at 7:12 p.m. on the dot.
Yeah.
at Alibi. And then at Alibi as well, I do Saturday, Mega Mix Saturdays with Brian Mason, my favorite duo partner, at 6 o'clock. And then Fridays, I'm at the Tower Club at 6 o'clock. And every other Monday, I'm at Next Bar and Lounge at 7 p.m.
Okay.
If you want to come see me, just look at one of my social medias. My schedule is everywhere.
Well, we're going to come find you. I'm going to see you on the 30th, and I hope to see you on Saturday. And best of luck.
Can't wait for you to see the show. Thank you for
Yeah.
letting me plug her. It's been quite an experience.
I'm looking forward to it. And thank you very much
Yay.
for taking the time. I know you have a lot going on. And
Oh, thanks for
so
having
happy
me.
you made it happen. So take care. God bless.
Thanks, JD. You
Get out there.
too.
Hey, we should do a show one of these days. We'll got to put
I
something
think we
together.
should.
Let's
And
make it happen.
I'm gonna check your eyeliner and tell you to pull your tits out.
I'll do the same.
Sounds good.
Let's make it happen. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Bye, JD. Bye.
Bye.
Too loud, but we scream and we'll never bow. Tears and scars forge this steel. No more doubts, this power's real. We are unbroken, we're the storm. All their rules, we've torn apart the norm. No apologies, hearts ablaze. We're the sun, we're the endless days. Rise up, fighters, we won't back down. Voices loud, tearing through the ground. Every wound's a badge we wear with pride. Never surrender. We've got the fire inside.